a Reddit comment. It comes from username my underscore. Oh my gosh, my underscore dog underscore Sherlock. These names. So they said, "What's your hot take regarding traditions? Now that we're in year 5, we have a good collection of traditions and rituals at our games. What do you hate? Question mark. What do you love? Question mark. What should we add? Question mark. What should we get rid of? Question mark."
Mm. Oh my, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I know.
Tradition. You wanna start, Kylie, or you want me to take this one first? I don't care.
Um, you can start if you want. If
All
there's
right.
something you want to say, you go for it. You
Right.
can start.
All right. Traditions. Honestly, like I have no complaints. Well, as of right now, I have no complaints for the traditions. I love the marches to the stadium. I love
Yeah.
the tailgates. I love, like, obviously the Poznan. That's a great tradition. And that's what we're really known for in
Yes.
MLS. And I also like the pregame hype, with the I think what they call him, what's the name? What they call him, the it's not the Dark Knight or whatever, but he's like the guy with the flames. I think someone
But
said
that
sword
walks in.
Sir, yeah, sword, how do I say this? Sir Torchy? I don't know who said that. But I heard it from somebody. But yeah, tradition wise, like I have no complaints. What would I like to add? I think we can add more chants.
I was gonna say that too.
Okay, yeah, I think we can add more chance.
Yeah.
And I know that's based off like I know that's based off the royal family, and they have
That's
to
up to
come
them
into
to
agreement.
decide. Yeah.
What? Yeah, and it's up to them to decide. But I just sometimes you just gotta get out your comfort zone and try something new.
Yes.
Because you're
Something,
not
something
gonna.
that something that's
Mhm.
short and sweet. Like just like short. It's not gonna be a whole long song. Something that's
Right.
like. And I think also too, we need to have more supporter engagement during the games. That's not too distracting for the players, but like something that can like bring the team, or sorry, something that can bring the supporters together. Cause like
Right.
I mentioned to, I don't know if I should name drop, but like I'm not going to in case. But
That's
um,
fine.
I mentioned to one cool person, and I told her, I said, like we should have. Cause I saw it, I believe it was, I don't want to lie now, but it was one MLS team, and they had like these like ribbons, like these
I
cool
know you're talking
ribbons.
about Inter Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami, yes, and they had these like cool
Inter Miami.
pink ribbons. Because they were all holding it, just like just jumping and raising it up. And I said that'd be
Mhm.
so cool if like Chelsea had like similar, like you'll see like blue or white. And she
Right.
mentioned that they proposed that idea to um whoever, but the fire marshal said it'll be like a safety hazard. I'm like, okay, okay, but um I get it, but I'm like, we also need something like to like keep the fans at least hands moving. Because our voices are being used. We're clapping our
Right.
hands, but like I think it'd be cool to have like some like support, like just like some like hand movement in engagement. Yes, sir.
Yeah, real quick. I think because like in the supporters section, like I want to do more things that you can move around. Cause like you guys, if you know, I'm a capo. I'm a capo for Charlotte FC, and the problem is that they chant, they sing, but they don't move around. Everybody just puts their hands up in the air. And like I just see a lot of MLS. I'm not saying to like we have to be exactly like, like another MLS club, but like we
Yeah,
just gotta like we're in a supporter section. Like the boys, the team already appreciates us. They always appreciate, clap their
towards the
hands
end. Yeah,
after their training or their pre-match training. So like I want to do like more moving around because like when I chant I think the tried and true chant when I sing that, like I think someone used to propose have everybody moving left and right.
hmm
And I try to get that going a little bit. I don't know if you saw me. Sometimes I will like move left and right. Some people do that, but I think like we just stand like NPCs if you think about it, because like all you're doing is just jumping up and down and singing. And then the only time the supporters section gets like lit is when we're either winning or we're scoring goals. So like that's just a you know.
Yes. And but also I think too, a lot of the people, okay, so there's the main supporters that's in the middle with the
Section
wristbands, okay?
121.
Yes. That's where we sit. So we know the chants, right? However, I feel like those who are outside the other two sections, is the
Right.
supporter section too, right?
They are.
I don't know if they know the chants. I
They
don't
don't.
know.
Well, I'm not gonna say okay. I'm not gonna
It's
say
a
they
mix.
don't.
Like I don't.
It's a mix. It's a mixture. Because
Yeah.
there's fans that in the other section they're gonna know the chance, and then there's gonna be other fans that's just maybe like just watching the game and all that stuff.
Yes.
But
And the thing. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'll just say just real quick. Here's another thing where the problem is for I guess tradition and some people may not know the chants and all that stuff. We stopped all the chant practices. I don't know if you know that, but I know if you know that, but back in
Oh right. I didn't
2023,
notice that.
I didn't go. Yeah, we didn't go into any. But back in 2023, I used to watch like some clips. But they used to have chant
Yeah. I
practices in
remember.
Camp Norton. Some supporter groups they will literally meet up at places to practice chants. Where is that now? We don't have that. So that's just how do I say this? Like that's the disconnection with some of the chants at least. But
Yeah.
tradition wise, I mean, I have like no complaints of the traditions that we have right now. But there are traditions that we tried. The Qatar thing, where we started saying CLT, that kind of flopped. The what's that Italian song?
Wait. Pause. People were mad at the air guitar. They could ask. People were legit mad. Grown people were mad. I'm like, guys, it's fake, and they got rid of him. So
No, but okay, so there's a Italian song. I don't know what the song. I don't know who it is. I don't know what the song is called. But if you guys are listening, please tell me what the song. I think it's called "Old." I don't want to mess it up. And don't clip this on me. But it was like "Old Song." I don't know. You got to like I don't know. So you have to find something. But it was an Italian song that was sing after the games. They had that joint for like 2 games, and after that they shut it off, bro. Like I don't know, they did not start that. But there's one tradition I'm starting to grow on me, and it's that shout out to my boy Alex Wilborn on a trumpet.
yes, yeah,
National anthem, I love that. I love that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
But I think everything so far is fine. But we need something with our hands, maybe like pom poms, like something. Like
yeah.
they can have pom poms, blue, so like we each have different colors: blue, silver, white pom poms, black, whatever. And we shake it, raise it up, something that can, I don't know, something, or
I know.
even giant. Hmm?
Was gonna say was I know they do the other supporter groups do this like in other games. I know in MLS you don't see it that much. I've seen some teams doing it, but they used to have balloons as tifo. But yeah. Well, some Hispanic groups they have balloons as like tifos and all that stuff. Like they be just
Balloons.
they have balloons in the stadium. I don't know how the heck they get it in. I guess they blow it
This
up.
is-
Before the I guess they blow it up before the game or during the match, whatever. But they have balloons as tifo. I think another I guess
Wait, I
thinking
haven't seen
back
a tifo in a minute.
huh?
I haven't seen a tifo in a minute.
We haven't dropped a tifo since I think the
Mhm.
home opener. Yeah,
Dang.
listen.
Speaking of tifo, wait a
Well,
minute. I'm like, I haven't seen a
well,
tifo in a
you
minute.
used to have a tifo like every game, but obviously everyone's gonna be busy. We can't have a tifo like every single game, but you know. But what I was gonna say
Uh,
was back thinking about in high school. These I guess our student section, our high school student section, they'll have like I think it's like powder or whatever, or like some type of like chalk, and like we just I don't know, throw it up in the air.
yes, and also too, like, no, that's a different topic about throwing things in the air.
Oh yeah, oh boy. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
beer showers. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
you
gonna.
know.
I don't know if I should complain
Mhm.
because I sit in that section. I expect it to happen.
Mhm.
Some people be pouring. They be pouring beer. I'm like, dude, like It's just I don't know. It can be excessive sometimes, So
Well, is that
I feel like
is this a different topic
it's a
or
different
is this
topic. Well, it's
okay?
kind of related. Okay, it's kind of related to the chalk because
Yeah,
I can see people
okay.
complaining about like there's chalk on. I can see people complaining.
That is true. That is true.
So I'm trying to think of things. Okay, like we already get the beer thrown on us. Oh my
Right.
god! Especially when we get like more than two goals, it can be kind of a lot. The beer,
Right.
honestly. But I wouldn't change it for anything. It's kind of part of the whole like even the chant Banks beer soccer. Like it's
And
kind of
and what I
so
saw
makes sense.
and and what I saw from yesterday also, shout out to the Carolina Hooligans on this. But they had like you said this, the little pom poms. They were passing out like blue pom poms and all that stuff.
What? I
At
didn't
the
see that.
tailgate. Yeah, I had one in my head. Shout out to Sierra. I had one in my hand. She let me use it for like for a quick second, but I was like using it for. I was like shaking it for like a good minute. But imagine if we passed out, those, in a supporter
Different
section.
colors, literally. It's just
Colors.
just
Exactly.
something
Yeah, I mean,
easy. It's
yeah.
friendly. Like no one should get hurt over a pom
Harmless.
pom.
It's
Right,
harmless.
right. Like no one should get hurt.
You would
I
assume no one would get
like
hurt, but
I would assume that we all have common sense enough to like those who are able to put their arm in the air and shake. Those who can, a kid can do
that'd
it.
be that'd be cool.
Like,
Like literally have different colors, black, blue, and white. You already know the story, but like
and I was thinking too, like
something
all,
like that. Go ahead.
and I was thinking too, also like even giant cards with like CLTF. See, I almost forgot the letter. Like we all hold up something, or even like wave. Like I remember, like back in like, oh, I don't know if they had this when you were in school, but like
Mhm.
they'll have like these giant. What's it called? What's it called?
Oh, is it with the parachutes?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
We can have like from from the top to the bottom, shake something.
that'd be cool.
And then like they could just and then people put their hands up to help shake it.
And it doesn't have to be the whole like half. It could just be
Yes,
like
it could
at
be like
one
a couple
moment,
minutes. Yeah, a couple
10 minutes,
minutes.
yeah,
And then put it
10-minute
back
mark.
up.
Just yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Each
Or like
each section can have it like since there's three sections for the supporter, right? There's three main
mhm,
ones. Okay. So
yeah.
like for example, like what the section
Well, now they actually, Kylie, they kind of split up the support section is not as that huge section anymore. They kind of like got a piece of it off. So it's like you have this one, you have this section in the middle, and it up top like in the 200s, and then you have like this section where we at, where like the left side, right side, in the middle. They have that. So they kind of shrunk in the support section.
well,
But here's the thing though: the people that paid the tickets up top there, they still stand up. So like, I
yeah.
mean, some people sit down, but I seen like some people standing up. So I don't
Yeah,
know if they. I mean, I don't know if they can't, but hey, I don't know.
I was gonna say that like one section gonna have like C, one section L, and then T, like something very just something like engaging.
We like all put our hands up or whatever. Like where players they be what you call that I guess when they lift the trophy, like everyone be like, oh.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
they kind of do that during the wave, but if you know what I mean, or
Who starts the wave? I don't know who starts the wave off because
bunch of kids in the 300 levels. Okay, I mean,
no,
oh,
there was
I
one game the wave was really good. I said, whoa, like it was really good.
was it the home opener in 2023 against the New England
That was this
Revolution?
year. It was a game this year.
Was this year? I don't know.
It was two
There's,
games
there,
ago.
I remember there was one. I think it was the Revolution game. They had the wave going. Oh my gosh, man! Everybody was up there doing it, man. That was
Yeah.
a blast. But
But
yeah,
I just feel like at the end of the day, there needs to be more connection from like fans and the franchise.
and that's the thing. As the years pass by, I know a lot. I have talked to a lot of support group members, and I've been seeing it on Slack or Discord. But they just feel there's no connection with the I guess the front office and like the supporters.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing this. We've been doing this day in, day out. I mean, look at us. I know the team loves to post us, in the rain, chanting. But at the same time, I
And
mean,
then getting
I
sick.
yeah, people are getting sick, and
I got
also
sick.
like,
I did. I did. No,
Yeah,
his allergies at this point. Is, I can't win. North Carolina with the
but
allergies, man.
but yeah, I think like the supporters like I mean, like I say, due to our home performances, everything is fine. But hopefully there will not be a time, but there could be a time where we are not good at home. Then what? What are we gonna say now? But that's another story. That's another story. We can another topic we can get to it. But yeah, tradition, guys. Let us know if you guys have any traditions that you guys would like to see from the supporter section, or even sections that you may not even see in the support section that you like to see the club do or we do. So yeah, let
Yeah.
us know and let us know any comments you guys have. You know, based off the video. Like and subscribe.